forgive us. We weakened and have come to Starbucks. The other closest coffee shop was a little bit too far away after a 3 and a bit hour drive from the Iya Valley. Yes. So yes, we have arrived in Matsuyama. And we'll stop for Starbucks coffee just because, well, it's not bad. Japanese Starbucks isn't too bad. And we get these great sugar donuts, which is...
These are what they look like.
Yeah, these are what they look like.
Okay, bye.
Oh, thank you. That's alright. Oh no, it's alright. Thank you. And these are the... We haven't had these donuts in 4 years, so it's good to come back to Starbucks for that reason. So there you go. We've been in Matsuyama for just a little while now, time enough to have a coffee, go get some supplies from Lawson. But we noticed there's heaps of school kids around in school uniforms, and as far as I'm aware, it's Saturday. So I don't know what school hours are in Japan.
It definitely is Saturday, and there's supposed to be like a weekend on Saturday and Sunday.
So yeah, I wonder, do Japanese school kids go to school on Saturday? We'll look it up.
You can look it up right now and tell us in the comment section below so we don't have to do the work. But we will still do it just for sure.
Yeah, because we'll do, what is it? Google that for you. So yeah, no, we'll put an answer there somehow.
Look, my
interesting.
special lolly.
And he's got lollies. So do Japanese school kids go to school on a Saturday?
In Matsuyama, we're staying at the Hotel Mystays in downtown Matsuyama, just across from Matsuyama Castle. We had a Japanese-style room with tatami mats and futons on the floor. Hotels like Mystays have laundries so you can do your own washing, you don't have to send it out. Parking at the hotel was in a high-rise vending-style machine-type parking station. It's really cool.
This is our first night on the town in Matsuyama, and this is Goshiki Somen Noodles, and we've got the just broke the shell. We've just got a spread of the local specialties, which is basically sea bream and noodles and a few other things. But yeah, sea bream and chicken. Chicken. Fish. Awesome. Dip and eat. It's like a religious experience. It is kind of cool sitting at a traditional tatami mat floor restaurant because that's the way things are done. But it's really bad on my aching knees and my aching back. I'm going to have a big whinge. But for young people like Georgia who can sit cross-legged on the floor for hours on end, it's really good. You'd rather sit in a restaurant like this than sit in a normal restaurant, wouldn't you? Yeah. But me, oh, the pain. Georgia just tried the citrus sorbet and she basically described it as something you shouldn't eat. That was our first meal in Matsuyama. We spent about $70 Australian to feed a family of 4 on a bunch of local specialties, so I'd call that a win. It was very good, so we're just looking forward to see what we can do tomorrow night. But first, we go home and do things like the washing. having breakfast set, which is toast, coffee, a little bit of salad, some yogurt, croque monsieur, and it's all awesome, isn't it?
Yeah. It's so toasty.
Oh yeah. And it's raining outside, so that's why we're going to go to an onsen and have a bath. We're heading to Dogo Onsen to have an onsen. So we're going to catch a tram. Hopefully this next tram that is coming up behind me is a number 3 or a number 5, and that will take us straight to Dogo Onsen, because we've got a reservation for a private bath. We're not going to share with a bunch of plebs. Well, not this time anyway. We've done that before. So here it is. Here is the tram. I didn't mention that the actual bathhouse we're going to, well, have you seen Spirited Away, the Miyazaki masterpiece? Well, there's a bathhouse in that Sin works at, and this bathhouse is based, Miyazaki's bathhouse is based on Dogo Onsen Bathhouse. So, and here it is. We've come into the onsen. It's not the one I was just outside of. This is an annex, another branch of it, just down the road a little bit. So, but this is a reproduction of the original, and we've just been given an introduction to the whole onsen experience here. And there's going to be tea and mochi afterwards. But first, the guy's back. We are almost ready. We're just waiting for Michelle. But our friend here, what was your name? Dio is helping us go through the experience here, and we're just about to get ready to go and have the pre-wash bath, because you've got to clean yourself before you get into the onsen, and then we come back upstairs and we'll show you the private onsen in a minute. But arigatou gozaimasu, thank you. This is the onsen, and we're stepping into it now. Very hot. It's fogging up. You can't see anything. Oh wow! Oh, how cool is that? Oh, nice. Yes, here we are in private onsen at Dogo Onsen, and it's starting to fog up. That doesn't matter. So yeah, beautiful little room. We had to go downstairs to the public bath to wash ourselves first. And then we've come up to a private onsen, which is all granite and beautiful, and the water's hot, and we get a lovely soak for about 90 minutes. So we're just going to enjoy a nice soak in a hot bath, aren't we, Georgie?
Yeah.
After our hot bath, we have a tea and mochi ceremony. We get a mochi and some tea, and that's just part of the ceremony.
Like tea.
You don't like tea? It's nice cold tea though, it would be beautiful. And I'm gonna have my tea. This is the new Dogo Onsen bathhouse. We went to the old one originally, but our booking was actually for this one. And yeah, inside it's a reproduction of the original anyway, so it's really, really good. So yeah, really well worth the 90 minutes we spent in the bath. Really hot though, so you need the cool drinks and stuff they supply afterwards for sure. Down one of the covered shopping arcades here in Dogo. We're in Dogo, just outside of Matsuyama. Not Matsumoto, Matsuyama. And Brandy discovered the souvenir swords, but we're not going to get those this time. I saw the black t-shirts there, we had written in kanji on them. I came to Dogo and all I got was this t-shirt. and coffee, where we've just had burgers and iced coffees, and they're really delicious. And they've got a beautiful little garden out the back here, which looks beautiful. This is a tourist confectionery and cake shop where you can buy the souvenir cakes of the area, which is called Taruto, which is a rolled sponge cake with bean paste inside it. So we're just going to buy a couple of slices. You can buy big packets, but they're a bit expensive, so we're just going to get a couple of slices to try.
A lady gave us this gift.
Really?
And guess what? We can make orange.
What was she doing? Did she just walk past and give it to you? Did she?
Yeah.
Is the original Dogo Onsen bathhouse, the one that was the inspiration for the bathhouse in Miyazaki's Spirited Away. Actually, when we were even bathing at the annex, the other building, it was it had that Spirited Away vibe, especially in the bath. It was very cool, very interesting. No huge garbage monsters though, unless it was me. Maybe I was the garbage monster. This may look like a steam locomotive, but it's actually a tram, runs on the streets here. It's really cool, really cool. It's set up to look like a tram. I mean, hang on, it's a tram set up to look like a steam engine. It even makes the chugga 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 sounds. It's really, really cool. Now, I'm getting out of the rain.
Va a doler, pero olvidarlo duele otra vez. Arrepentirse es cosa de ayer. Ahora busco el perdón en tu piel y el sol que me guía tu voz. Si fuera un
Picked a good day to explore Matsuyama. The first thing we did was indoors and it was dry and fine, and now we've come out, it's just wet everywhere. So we're going to reassess our situation right now. Give me something else to do that doesn't involve getting wet. Maybe eating or coffee, something like that. Something we hardly ever do when we travel is eating the non-ethnic food in the brandy. Brandon, Daddy's trying to talk. Normally when in Spain we eat Spanish food, in Japan we eat Japanese food. But this time we're doing a bit of a fusion. We're doing it's sort of a Japanese Spanish fusion. So they've got things like sangria on the menu and things like that, but with Japanese steak. So we're going to see how it goes. Hopefully it goes alright. We bought enough steak and bits and pieces. And Brandon, we cut it out.
Make the video, Dad.
I'm making the video, Brandon. Yeah. So yeah, we're going to try this and see how it goes. And because it's not unreasonably priced and it's close to where we're staying, and George is not very well, so we want to do it as quickly as possible.
El río fluye, nunca solo está, no solo está. El río fluye, nunca solo está.
Continuing the elevator vlog.
from the steak place over in Matsuyama, and it was quite good. The last piece of steak was pretty well sensational. Good way to finish. So yes, that will finish our stay here in Matsuyama until tomorrow when we have breakfast, and then we will go on. Kyushu!
Mi amore, vai con